Hello and welcome to this webinar. My name is Mark Cosgrave. I am the Western Europe Divisional Manager here at Optex, and today we're going to be looking at different methods of integrating your wireless security system into our battery operated sensors. Traditionally, security systems have been cabled. Now, there's many reasons for this, notwithstanding security and reliability. However, in recent years there's been developments in wireless technology which has addressed some of those concerns, and we're now seeing that in light domestic applications, wireless security systems are becoming the preferred option by installers and also end users. For installers, it creates flexibility and quick installation, and for the end user it means less disruption when the system is being installed. So this is driving growth in market demand for this type of system. Now, the purpose of a good security system is to detect and alert, but also attempt to prevent an intrusion, and this can only really be achieved with external sensors. By placing these detectors on the outside of the building, you're able to monitor the approach and then alert an intruder to the fact that they've been detected, and hopefully they will then be deterred from going any further into the premises. So there are many different ways to integrate a wireless security system into our award-winning external sensors. However, the most comprehensive way is via the bus terminal. This will allow for a sophisticated bidirectional communication between the sensor and the control panel, and the control panel and the sensor. This will give you far more functionality with the sensor and a far greater amount of alarm reporting. So the power of the battery operated sensor is so low that the transmitter is also able to deliver power and power both the transmitter itself and the sensor. So there are a number of panel manufacturers that have integrations like this, but please get in touch with your local Optex representative to get a up-to-date list. As well as a comprehensive integrated transmitter, a number of panel manufacturers have created dedicated universal transmitters. These deliver power to the battery operated sensor, but also are capable of being able to receive the alarm and trouble output from the sensor and report that back to the control panel, meaning that you have seamless integration, albeit with the outputs of the sensor itself. There are also dual channel transmitters. Now, unlike the previous first two transmitters, these were not created with power in mind, so it wasn't developed to supply panels to the battery operated sensor. However, it's still possible to do this via the spade connectors which are supplied with our battery operated sensors. However, you may prefer to use one of our battery packs. It's called the RBB01, and this will allow you to have the battery pack in the back of the sensor as well as the transmitter. There's plenty of room, and then you can have both alarm reporting and trouble on the two inputs of the transmitter. Now, obviously the alarm will generate if somebody walks in front of the sensor, and the trouble will generate if the system is tampered, or whether the system is masked, if that is a feature of the sensor, or whether there is a low battery on the RBB01. So you're able to have a full range of alarm reporting coming from the sensor, even though these transmitters are not as advanced as the previous two versions. So this is a series output transmitter, and what this can do is simply be able to provide an alarm or a trouble output, as well as delivering power to the battery operated sensor, or like the previous transmitter, you can use the RBB01 battery pack. Now for the control panel, how does it distinguish between an alarm and trouble? Well, the alarm output is reflex, so as somebody passes through the detection area, the alarm relay will engage for 2 seconds. With the trouble output, what that does is if the sensor is in trouble, it will hold that permanently open until the trouble has been removed. So if you have a masking alarm, for instance, the trouble output will have activated and be latching open. Now what this allows you to be able to do is to simply distinguish between the alarm and the trouble outputs via the control panel, and it's a common way, a low-cost way of being able to still deliver upon both alarm and trouble outputs, as well as providing cost-effective solution. So this is the entry-level way of connecting our battery operated sensors to your wireless control panel, and we're keeping it very simple here, where the transmitter can deliver power to the battery operated device, or you can use the RBB01, but the transmitter itself only has the capability of delivering one input, and you can then connect the alarm output from the external sensor and connect it into that channel, and then that can deliver that alarm signal back to the control panel. So if you do have a particularly temporary installation, for instance, or if you just like a straightforward notification should there be an activation on the sensor, this is a very quick, simple and easy way to deliver that solution to your customers. Having a product specifically designed for a specific task, it's always going to deliver you the greatest reliability. Now at Optex we have the largest variety of external sensors for different types of applications. And it's very important that when you're considering your security system that you select the right product. And I'd encourage you to get in contact with Optex or with an Optex approved partner, and they'll be able to supply you with information relating to the variety of different products that we have on offer today, and be able to recommend what would be the best product for your specific requirements. That just leaves me now just to thank you very much for taking the time to see the presentation through to the end. Should you have any questions, please get in contact with me on the email displayed. And thank you very much for your time. Take care and stay safe.